Namaste Krishna Rao garu. Welcome to IYR Talks English edition, and it's a very important issue on which you have worked out, and you have brought a book also, Whose Capital is Amaravati, released by the current Deputy Chief Minister Pawan Kalyan. At that time he was not in power, and it got a very good response. Now basically the only one thing is that, so about few hundreds of acres, thousands of acres have been taken from the farmers for the purpose of construction of the capital. So almost 10 years have elapsed ever since Chandra Babu the first term, and 5 years over 10 years have elapsed, and this is about 1 year. So still there is no development over there except some buildings, temporary buildings and all that which have been constructed. And now of course Chandra Babu is taking it forward, because that is his dream and vision to develop a state of the art of capital, something unique in the world. How it is going to get shaped and all that, because everything depends on money, because as far as the resources are concerned, the government doesn't have much resources. Everything you need to be a borrowed environment. So the interest and how it is going to be serviced, all these things are very, very important. That chapter is one, that's over. So now already the government has got good land bank for it to develop the capital and other city infrastructure. Now there is a news that now government want to acquire additional 400 to 500 acres. 40,000 acres. 40,000 acres for the purpose of development. Is it necessary to acquire such land? Because already servicing this land, paying the royalty to the farmers and all that costs to the exchequer something. So number of years, 10 years. So without completing this project, is it worth going into the next project? That's very, very important. So on this issue of acquiring additional land at this juncture is really the agenda of the NDA. I just would like your opinion on that.
Let's distinguish two things here clearly. One is the capital, the other is a mega city. The issue which is now coming up is not so much about the capital, it's about the megacity. You can have the capital even without the megacity. But now the whole idea of this 40,000 acres additionally being thought of being pooled, and 30,000 acres which have already been pooled, is all for construction of a megacity, not so much the capital. For the capital, you really don't need more than 100 acres of land. That's also more than enough. All that you need is a secretariat, a high court and an assembly, and remaining area you can leave it for development as and when it comes by having a zoning system. But that's not the way he has gone about the whole thing. Here, as far as the megacity is concerned, the crucial problems for it are twofold. One, is it politically owned by major political parties? No. Leave out Jagan. Jagan does not own it. He is totally opposed to it. That's one thing. But even Pawan Kalyan and Modi also don't own up this concept of megacity. That's a very, very crucial thing. Transactionally, there could be some give and takes, because you support the WAC bill, I do something for you, or some such things. Maybe on that it goes, but that's only temporary and transactional. But Modi is of the firm view that you don't need so much land bank for a capital. Capital can be done about 100 to 120 acres. That's exactly the way Pawan Kalyan also thinks on this issue, because that's what he spoke when my book was released also. That's his. Today, because of a realignment of political power, they may not vent it out, but heart of heart, their views are that in a changed political situation, that's the stand that they are going to take. Of course, Jagan Mohan Reddy is totally opposed to it. So if he comes back, there will not be a slowdown, but there will also be a distraction. There should be very clarity on this. In that environment, taking up this type of a expansionist mode, is it worth it? Is first point. Second, they say this additional land bank is required to connect Vijayawada, Guntur and Amaravati. I mean, if that was the whole idea, that could have been easily achieved, and that would have been a much better proposition if the capital city important three institutions of Secretariat, High Court and the Assembly were located just adjacent to the national highway. Somewhere, I mean, there is a huge land bank of the, I think, state CRPF or state reserve police. Beautiful land, very abutting the national highway. Then automatically both the twin cities could have become connected. That would have been a much easier way of connecting both these things is concerned. Then one is the political acceptability, second is the regional acceptability. Does Amaravati have acceptance by all the three regions? Even there it's no. I mean, because there is a historical background to it. When the capital was located at Kurnool, the High Court was located at Guntur. So today when the capital is located here, naturally the Rayalaseema people will expect the High Court to be located there, which was not granted to them. So that point is also there. All in all, I think, and then last most important point, creation of value. I mean, it's not easy to create land value for about 30,000 acres of land that people will realize when the plots are given to them. Today, what is the unproductive cost of taking those lands from people? Each year, government is paying 200 to 250 crores as rent to the farmers who have given the land. So for 10 years, already about 2,000 crores is paid. And additionally, if you take another 40,000 acres, that may go up to 500 acres or 500 crores per year. And all this is a revenue expenditure spread over a period of time, and another 10 years if it takes to come, which becomes 5,000 crores. And as you expand the land, the ability to give them the amount of value appreciation will be that much less. Viewed any angle also, this mega capital city based upon land pooling may not work out the way the establishment is trying to project, and that is going to cause the greatest of the problem in days to come.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.